What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Honestly, I don't really even know where I want to go, what I want to do, what I want to talk about. I'm just so relieved that the whole oil situation is just cleared up. I don't have to think about shit, and I can enjoy this bike again without any worry, without any hesitation. That just means a lot to me, man. I gotta do it. The Diablo Rosso 4 tires are still kind of new. I have about like 100 kilometers on them, so they should just now start like being broken in, I guess. So if I warm them up enough, they should have enough grip today. However, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like a mix of kind of everything today. I don't really want to do crazy ride in the twisties. I feel like that could be the next video. I'm kind of just gonna give the tires at least a little more time so I can definitely make sure that they're gonna be fully broken in, ready to go. Thank you, bus driver, man. Love you. He literally moved over just for me, man. This Porsche looks like it might want to have some fun. He's got Ukrainian plates though, and I don't really trust Ukrainian drivers. I like everyone, but you know, they're not really known for being the best drivers or knowing all the laws. So maybe I want to watch out a little bit, you know? Seems like it's in manual too, which, oh my god, a manual Porsche, man, must be so nice. One thing I forgot to say is that I have to pretty much split my service intervals in half. I don't really like have to, I guess, but it's a very good idea to do so. I mean, I did want to shorten them anyways because the next service should be at like 12,000 kilometers, which feels a little too much. I wasn't like 100% sure when I want to do like the next service, but I was thinking maybe around like 8,000 kilometers max, probably. But since I talked to the guys at Honda every day for the past 3 days now, you know, I figured out a lot of things. For example, when you hit up the track often, or when you make it a track bike, obviously you lose warranty. I mean, that was pretty clear. But even if you hit up the track here and there, they will most likely like just take out your warranty. And you can hit up the track once, and if you do so, you have to split your service interval exactly in half. So instead of going there at 12,000 kilometers, you have to go there at 6. I obviously didn't show them any of my videos. That would be pretty stupid of me, but obviously it's pretty impossible to calculate it so well to hit exactly 333 kilometers right when you get to Honda. So I left myself a little bit of a gap, and I did the rest of the kilometers kind of in the area of the dealership. And basically I was kind of just being hard on it the same way I was hard on it the rest of the 333 kilometers. And after I got inside the dealership, like one of the first things the worker told me, like the technician, he said, honestly, I gotta give you shit, man, because like riding it this way, I kind of understand why it likes to burn oil, you know? Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It is made for it. We told you that it's made for it, so like it's fine. You're not going to destroy it. But yeah, like it's just going to burn oil, man. You know, you're still at like 10, 11, 12k RPM even after you shift. So, you know, the bike just pretty much constantly sees high RPMs, and that's what's going to cause it the most. But then after he said that, he said, hey, like, I'm not going to void your warranty. I'm not going to take it out. You know, you're good to go. But when you think about it, man, like the way you ride on the street sometimes, like in the twisties and stuff like that, like that's very close to what you would do on the track. Or, you know, not very close, but it is kind of the vibe. You're just revving it out. You're hard on the bike, and that's what you do at the track. There's no one there, bro. Yeah, that guy doesn't understand why we have a fucking red light, because, like, there's literally no one here, man. We got it now. Yo, damn! Are you really? I can't let him fucking do that to me. Sujet? Yo, děkuju. Hey, I mean, that guy turned out to be pretty nice, I guess. I mean, he did say that, you know, riding like this, you're not gonna fucking live here for too long, which I guess isn't really nice. But, I mean, I told him I try to find right time and place for it. Obviously, I can't say that it works out like that every single time, but I do try to be, like, way more mindful of, you know, like, more intersections and where people can't see you and stuff like that. So, I mean, kinda sorta, you can say I watch out a little more than I used to. Still not the safest, I agree with that, but it is what it is. And, like, this guy's letting me go, too, so what do you expect me to do? Like, do you expect me to fucking sit behind him? Of course not. Anyways, back to the Honda thing again, or else I would forget my thought again. Basically, he kind of ordered me to split my service interval in half, and I actually was thinking about it. Like I said before, I was thinking about doing like 8,000 kilometers maximum. So yeah, I think I'll just do 6, just so, you know, it's perfectly in half. I'm basically just gonna change the oil one more extra time, and that's obviously never gonna hurt the engine, it's rather gonna help it. So, you know, we ride around, we spend a shitload of money on gas, on mods, on tires. There's no need to cheap out on oil and oil filters. The girl was curious, so, you know, she needed to get a little rev, man. This is kind of funny because, like, technically speaking, from, like, Honda's point of view, the way I ride the bike on the street is what people would do at the track. And obviously I would go probably even a bit harder on the track than I do here, because I still keep, like, damn. Sorry, bro. He had his blinker, but I just thought I was going to be a little faster. I feel like I'm going to put more lean angle, and the bike is going to be revved out even more than I do on the street, because obviously on the street, like I said, of course I ride fast, I know about it, but, you know, it's not my limit. I can still, like, push a little bit further, and, like, that's the part where I want to keep that to the track. The way we rode with my buddy in those twisties, that by itself is pretty dangerous in my opinion, and even if you don't crash, another biker in the oncoming lane can, you know, low side and take you out. Side note, my buddy with the 890R actually said that, like, at the start of each season, there's a crash almost every single day, because all the people that get their, like, fresh bike licenses go to that spot right away. And, like, I feel like that's definitely the smartest thing to do, because there's some technical twisties there, man. There's a lot of bikers that go very fast, and you do want to be mindful of that, and you do want to know how to actually ride the bike fast, or just how to ride in general, you know. So I definitely don't plan on riding there at the start of the season. In the middle and towards the end is probably going to be the best, because most of those beginners will already crash and their bikes will still be at the repair shop, so that's probably going to be the best time. The intersection where I need to go 50, because cars will not see you, and if they, like, get in my lane, you know, or just, like, in my way, I'm screwed, man. And going slower is also smarter here. This is an even smaller intersection. I don't know how I managed to go fucking 200 through here on this 650R, man. I was stupid. Everyone wants a rev, bro. These guys literally waited at the underpass, man, so I had to do it for them one more time. I think there's cameras here that do take pictures from the rear as well. So, you know what that means, guys. Flip the tilt ID! I should maybe chill out a little bit because I know I've been on this road like once and the tires aren't like probably fully broken in still. However, this road is just so freaking nice, man. I remember that I wanted to go back here, as you guys can see. Perfect asphalt, nice turns. I like it, man. I might just run it back. At least one faster corner. It's good enough for me, man. Good enough for today. Let's flip the plates back and not hit the M4. I don't think I have that much battery left because I've already been recording for almost an hour, which means my battery will be almost dead, and I want to have some fun on the highway, and I don't have an extra battery with me today. So yeah, let's just go have some fun on the highway and then we'll end it off. Probably gonna kick it down to first and send her. I should start heading home though because I gotta promise my girlfriend to be home by like 8 p.m. because I've been riding to Honda and to other places and just I've been on the bike for a very long time today and pretty much all week too, and I have like 40-50 minutes to get home, so I'm definitely not gonna be home by 8, but that's all good, guys. At least we had some fun. At least I talked about everything that I wanted. And yeah, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll see you boys again next week. Peace!